Welcome to a Pioneer video, once again testing for the upcoming regional championship, and I have another Atraxa deck. I've played at length the Creativity Atraxa version, and this also does that, but it does it in a way different way. We don't have Indomitable Creativity, but we have Neoform. Of course, we need to put a 6-drop into play in order to get to Atraxa, and that will be Hooting Mandrills or Tasigur the Golden Fang. We have self-mill cards like Otherworldly Gaze, Consider, Founding the Third Pot, and Strategic Pepega. Interaction like Push and Thoughtseize, which honestly, Push and Thoughteize are just a modern power level, and they will make your deck better. So play Push and Thoughtseize. Of course, this deck has if you play like a Go Blank or Licensed Duress against this deck, it'll suck. I've never played with Founding the Third Pot before, so I'm excited to try this card out. This card was very hyped in spoiler season, but nobody really played it outside of this deck. Terrible hand, mulligan. Also terrible hand, keep. Let's go. Island? Is this some Spirit's action my opponent is on? Yeah. Pick the Icon of Ancestry. Brazen Borer. Not great here. This for Spirit is a good draw. I'll go this. I'll start with 1 and cast Push for free on the Ascendant Spirit. Yeah. Maybe I was supposed to kill the Spectral Sailor. I don't know. Boseiju the Artifact? Well, I can Boseiju the Faceless 7 or the Cursed Obsession, right? I'll make myself a 4. There's another Worldly Gaze. Huh. I was thinking about casting. I think I'm just playing a tap land. Don't care about the Jegantha much. Whenever I play Pioneer, I get a million messages about, not a million, like 3 messages about other decks that I play. And while I understand that Pioneer is a very unexplored format where with a million deck, I don't really know too much about it, so I'll try to focus on the things that I play, and you can watch all my content on YouTube and Twitch. Alright. Right now my graveyard really sucks. So this 3rd chapter of this, like I don't really want to take so much damage now. It's gonna Boseiju this. Okay, upkeep. I think I want to play Otherworldly Gaze so that the Founding the Third Path can be slightly better. Definitely graveyard this. Okay, so this is, I need a 4/5, I think. What about Hooting Mandrills? Not bad, right? So I'm gonna go top. Draw Tasigur. Flashback, Fatal Push on the Spectral Sailor. Play the Golden Fang, which is a 4/5. Top of my deck, there's a Hooting Mandrills. And pass. Now the Faceless 7 is stopped. Supreme Phantom actually makes it into a 5/4. I guess I can trade with the Hooting Mandrills though. So that's okay. Attack with a Golden Fang. And I'll play Hooting Mandrills for 4 mana. Actually, should I play this first? If I play this first, it might be better, right? Ugh, that's terrible. Oh. I should have killed the borrower with Fatal Push? Okay. We have the joke of, yeah. But, like, the Spectral Sailor drawing, I don't know. Maybe I should have killed the push. I should have killed the borrower. Alright, let's see if I draw a Neoform. I don't. Neoform? That's the opposite of a Neoform. I killed this, I would have had more time, but not even that much time. Like, whoa, one more turn? Maybe. I like removal spells in this matchup. What do I don't like? Cantrips? Yeah, maybe cantrips. Yes, what's going to play? Hope the strategic Pepega resolves. There's only one Atraxa in the deck. Maybe it's too risky to side it out one. Spirit. Alright. Let's resolve the strategic Pepega. I like the I like the Blooming Marsh. I like the Neoform too. Do I like the Gaze? Nah. Porca boia, ho miscliccato! Vabbè, andata così. Vabbè. Shame. I was thinking which one to take, and I guess I clicked on this. It is what it is. Alright. Draw. Actually, don't want to play this now. Probably. I cast the Tasigur. Alright, Graveyard. Graveyard up. It didn't go that bad. Draw. Okay, so I could go for a... I think I like to go Thoughtseize. And then Hooting Mandrills. If you have like a borrower, I want to discard it. Oh, you want to counter with the Wanderer? I guess you can. Sure. Four cards in your hand. This one gets flying very late. Draw. Okay. I try I cannot play the Founding the third path here. She'll let me play push or just middle. I don't know. Let's see if it resolves in the first place. Also, mill and play Tasigur. One is mana up. I don't like to jam here. I'll start by milling myself a 4. If I'm putting his mana up, makes me not really want to play spells into that. Rattle Chain. I think I'll kill the Rattle Chain. Yeah, glad I didn't play push. Actually, I can go for Neoform, maybe, but I probably should not. What should I do? Play push? Yeah, I'll play push. Play Thoughtseize. No, I'll play push. Yes. Let's see. They have a Rattle Chain. They don't? Okay. Attack and pass. Again, I don't want to play Tasigur. I have the Gaze. This? Nothing. Okay. Go, go, go. Or we're finding the race. Ray of Enfeeblement. I think I don't mind to draw another removal spell. Or no, I'll just keep on attacking. Now I want to play Tasigur so that they can't draw a card if they counter Tasigur. In different versions of this deck, sure. Yeah. On a Ray of Enfeeblement, the Spectral Adversary. Push for the Faceless 7 when they need to block the Hooting Mandrills. Next draw. Just coast to coast with the Hooting Mandrills. Very good. And I keep on casting so that if I want to counter, they can't draw a card. Yep. Damn. Just jam to deny the card draw. Well, we'll need to stay back to chump here. Eventually. And again, I need to keep this push up for the Faceless 7. The connection die? It died. There's one card in it, and it's thinking about it. I wonder what it is. Yeah, basically, like, whenever the connection goes out, even the slightest, Streamlabs dies. Magical Line is just safely going. Streamlabs just dies as soon as there's the tiniest connection problem. Okay, my opponent plays Rattle Chain. Instead of this pushing end, I must keep the push for the Faceless 7, as I said, so I'll have to accept this. This match is fun. This match has been fun, like, very much. Like, there was a lot of speed involved. Whoa. All right, we won. Woohoo! Go game 3. Take out the whole package. I think this package sucks in this matchup. Don't ever want to draw it. I wonder the Duresses, probably. Ay, must keep, but not too happy about it. Was a Wanderer. Alright. Let's kill that thing. Now. Why you suck? Just why do you have to waste their pass? Island Wanderer. Like to push now. So we play around route appears. No, I don't mind countering. This time at least they don't sacrifice. Alright, they passed. Now they might have Lofty Denial. So let's play Consider first. Yeah. Sure. I guess now I'll play Mandrills. Two cards. Woo! Would Atarka. Vamos! You play Siege of Brass? In testing, you can play Siege of Brass if you don't own Mana Confluence, but at the tournament, you're not allowed to, by the rules of the game. And once I figure out the sideboard, easy, right? They give up pretty quickly there. That's good. That's good. They give up quickly. That means more games for us. Ooh. Ah. Round number 2 against Tonslav. Lens. Lens. Get rid of one of these. Pushy, pushy. Oh, I was afraid of something strong. It's just an Epicure, it's okay. No, I don't know. This is what? Sacrifice? Maybe sacrifice is good. Cliff. Always scares me though. You always think it's Rakdos. Bloodlight? Alright. Please don't play. Okay, good. Don't play the cat. Gates. Hello. I think I like the founding of the third path next turn. Thoughtseize. Take some powerful cards. Do you have any? You do actually have a powerful card. Very good news. Actually, I even had stability for that, but since it's the only thing you have, might as well, right? Wouldn't mind you drawing another one. So I can stability it. No! This deck is so bad at revolting, at enabling revolt. I guess I can do this. Yeah, next turn I'll enable revolt. I don't want to start. Do I want to start with push? Nah, it's too bad. Let's start with milling 4 cards. Hello, Malcolm. Alright, I haven't milled any single large creature, so that's a good news. Oh, shock untapped? Oh, you have Takenum, okay. I think I'll flashback Gaze. I need to draw something strong here. The 1 mana difference might matter. I just push from hand this. I need to draw creatures. Come on, where are they? Needs to be dead on board too. Alright, there it is. Graveyard. Graveyard. Top. Upland. Have to do this, then they tuck into my back, but it is what it is. Yeah, they found another one, so that's okay. It didn't matter. Next time I can put Atraxa into play. And hopefully I win the game. Yup. We got Tasigur. And we got Neoform. I got 7. Atraxa lifelink will not matter in blocking phase because my opponent will sacrifice what I block. But I have stability and push now. Even push that thing. I'll probably just keep up stability for the threaten effect. Allora. Sorcery. Creature. Instant. Land. Pass. I could push the devil. Should I push the devil? I'm not gonna push the devil. Should I push the devil? But it puts me to 6 here. I'm not gonna push the devil. I need to keep up mana for stability, I think. Like, I'm not dead on board. Yeah, it might be dead if they have cat. If they have cat, they put me to 5. They suck the cat, they put me to 4. They bring it back, put me to 3, to 2. Attack, I block. Nah, I think I'm not dead to cat. Like they have to if they want to attack, they have to sacrifice the thing I'm blocking, otherwise I gain life. That's how they deny me life link. I think like I clearly died to threaten, so I just need to protect me against that. Okay. Anything about that? With one card. Sacrificing the Voldaren Epicure, it's 4 damage. So they can attack with... Yeah, I think I'm... Yeah, I win. They concede. Woo! Close though. Close though. Close, close, close. Okay, no, sideboard. We do this. Yes. Tear Asunder. Yeah. Thank you. Mamma mia, what a hand is that? Che schifo, porca boia. I have good mana. Mulligan? Deep. Man, it's so nice to open a hand with 3 lands like this. How about I bottom a strategic Pepega? I guess we are casting Jegantha into Tasigur this game. Into Atraxa. 2 cards in hand. Can I just skip this? I'll draw a new card. In my graveyard anyway. Yeah, don't worry about it. Is that he's very graveyard hungry. Please not play like the play didn't do so well. Maybe I could have just easily cast this into Atraxa, but I think as it is, I'm just dying. Also, not only to the ley lines, but also to their fair plan. Well, if it wasn't for the ley line, I would have gone Tasigur Neoform, but as it is, I'm at 14, they go to 10, yeah. I can't even ever trigger revolt. That Tear Asunder on my sideboard, right? Alright, this comes in at least. Mamma mia. Basta, basta, basta. Perfect hand for the opponent. It happens. We play game 3. We play best of 3. Gaze will help me find land, and then founding the third path will help me found. No, basta puttana. Graveyard. Graveyard. Or like one answer. Does this thing completely do nothing now? I think so, right? I think this card does straight up nothing now. Tear Asunder? Yeah, Tear Asunder is on top of my deck. The one answer. The one answer. I mean, would you say to Will of the Void? Well, I have one card. It's okay. I'm okay. One out. No biggie. But I have an Aether Gust. That's a powerful card. I know why everybody puts this card in the sideboard. It's not good. Why? Why is this card in everyone's sideboard? Unfortunately, I'm playing Pioneers. I cannot change any card. I have to in the deck. It's in the contract of the format. Tear Asunder. What could have countered a ley line, though? I don't want to play Magic with you anymore, opponent. You win. Would you like to play first? Oh, Makuto! Hola! Good friend of mine. He's probably playing Rakdos. He top 4 the most recent challenge with Rakdos. At least I know he doesn't play with Leyline in the sideboard. Womp. Duress. Gates. Hello. Let me see if I can go turn 3 Atraxa. Because I put in the graveyard the breeding pool, draw the Darkslick Shores, have 3 cards, 4. No, I missed one more card in order to go. Yeah. I think it's still fine. Yeah, so I put this in the graveyard. And I put this on top, and this on top. And I play Thoughtseize. Hey. Conan has a lot of answers to Atraxa, but I think, yeah, I still have to take table. And as you can see, I have to do the thing in the same turn. Hooting Mandrills plus Neoform in the same turn. Go back Atraxa. I'll get back Jegantha this turn. Or do I want to flashback the gaze? I think extra card is alright. Go. Next time I can go Mandrill plus Neoform. Hoping my opponent doesn't find the Thoughtseize now. And of course can kill it, but hopefully I'll be able to rebuild afterwards. Enchantment. Sorcery. Lend. Instant. Go. No getting creature is kind of unlucky though. Go for the third of a power kill is good. Yeah. Yeah. And also Heartless sucked. She's an angel. Direction angel. This card Bone Crusher. Play Castle. You can play Dreadbore attack. Yeah, not finding a creature is really not the luckiest, but we have some extra draws. But it doesn't attack. This must be a misclick. Sorry. Sorry, Makuto, the treasure. Misclicks happen to all of us. Yeah, not ideal, not ideal. I can go finding the third path and just mill 4. Then I'll go top lane and Boseiju the Fable. Yeah, I don't have anything to do, so I'll start from 2. Meal myself a 4. Like top lane, go. I milled. Oh, Otherworldly Gaze. That's nice. Okay. It flashes back to find a Hooting Mandrills or Tasigur. Thoughtseize. They take Jegantha. Graveyard. Graveyard. Rock. Now, finding the third path. Unfortunately, there's no Thoughtseize in the graveyard. I would have loved to find a Thoughtseize at some point, but I guess I have stability, so it's okay. What do I flashback here? I might also not flashback anything, because I have everything I need. I just go Tasigur plus Neoform and hold up stability. Yeah, I think I'll not. Don't wanna cast it. Of course, you have to spend mana, and it's not free. No, let's go. Tasigur. I shouldn't have targeted. Shouldn't have targeted. I did. Tasigur. Neoform. Remember, opponent doesn't have a window to play anything. Should top island. Not Darkslick Shore. Yeah, second Atraxa down. Reveal 10. What do we have? Tasigur. Stability. Land. Oh, sorcery. Well, I guess. Oh no, sorcery is yeah. Oh, strategic Pepega. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Let's play Tasigur pass. Golden Fang. Oh. One is go for the throat, which I'll stability, and then we will win this game. Mm-hmm. Flawless victory. They definitely built. I think they definitely built this deck with the Rakdos matchup in their mind. Whoever built this deck, and with zero Leyline of the Void matchup in their mind. Right, so my opponent might have a Licensed Urse. Can't go wrong with some Abrupt Decays, I think. What do I trim? Oh, Crimson Bush. Trim all the push. I guess the Thoughtseize matchup, so we are not allowed to mulligan. Is Aether Gust bad versus Rakdos? Yes. I think jamming this is kind of bad. But what else can I do? Nice, I found a Consider at least. So this is not bad. Hmm. I'm try my best to side all of these copies of this card out, but I guess they also have Title Push, which is bad. Ooh, Unlicensed Urse. It's okay. So that's why we sided in Abrupt Decay, I guess. Let's see if they have the Hearse in response. And I'll decay it. Pass. He didn't have the Hearse, if it had done the thing, but that's fine. We're playing against Practice plus sideboard that will always improve. Shieldred? No, Fable, okay. You have a Disco spell for my Neoform? You don't? Alright, let's do the thing then. Let's do the thing then. Put Atraxa into play. Getting Enchantment. We don't get Creature. Getting Sorcery. No, I can't do that. Getting Instant. What instant do I want? Gaze or Decay? I guess I have Founding to fill my graveyard. I'll get Decay. I'll get land. And go. No, don't get Creature, because that's the last Atraxa in my deck. It's important that's the bottom of my deck. Yeah, I would say Abrupt Decay was a popular card. Still not too good, because like still Lightning Bolt. Ooh, Heartless Sack, look at that. Heartless Sack not able to kill Atraxa. Red Boar, on the other hand, it is. Blooming Marsh. Oh, Shieldred. Yes. Yes. Untap and draw. Hmm. I'll play Founding. I'll meal myself a 4. Play Tasigur. I'll play Neoform. I told my opponent doesn't have another removal spell. If they do, I lose. Wish I had, yeah. Should have taken Otherworldly Gaze instead of Pounding. That was a mistake. Because now I can't have Stubborn Denial up. Anyway. Mandrills. We got Fountain. We got land. Which land I want to get? Maybe Mana Confluence. And then what's the instant of choice? Is it Stability? It's Stability. Am I done? I'm missing a sorcery. Got a sorcery. I'm going to discard a bunch of land. And then it's all about if they kill this Atraxa or not. Doesn't seem like they do. They don't, I'll win for sure. But if they do, I'll lose for sure. It seems like they don't, so alright. Okay, they let me flashback a card. Do I want to do it? Yeah, why not? Like Tasigur here. Do I have 10 cards in my graveyard? 8. I need 10. On the second stubby I don't think I need. I guess I'll get a second stubby yes. Let's attack. 8. Let's play the Hooting Mandrills. And pass. I don't care much about this reflection. Duress. Counter. That's okay. I need to keep the stability for a go for the throat or dreadbore. I don't have any more targets. All my Atraxas are gone. Go to a modern tournament and you have no experience? Rhinos? I think Rhinos very strong and doesn't require particularly knowledge of the format. Makuto! Vamos! Ooh, you pass. Rex attacks. Then I think. Murktide is a very tough moment right now, so I don't really feel like recommending Murktide to anyone. Doo-doo-doo. Let's go for a Founding the Third Path. Let's cast Abrupt Decay on the Fable. Let's cast Strategic Pepega. Play more Mandrills. And top land. Oh. Yeah, that's true. Harvester. Haven't thought about Harvester. Should have maybe gotten Boseiju to kill the Fable, but I'll go to the third chapter here to flashback Abrupt Decay. Maybe this Mandrills doesn't do much. Yeah, right. This is basically Delver. You have counters, threats. Yeah. Atraxa, it's fine. We have Neoform to discard. Since Neoform does literally nothing in my hand. But Atraxa. Victory, but my life total is very high, so no worried about that. Return Jaggy. I'll hold the landing end to discard the Atraxa. Tap for 8. Pass. Crazy how many 8/8 attack I had to get through. My opponent will survive one more 8/8 attack. Mana Confluence, draw a castle. You get exactly 8, but then you gain 2 up to 10. Yeah, I'm not dying. I'm not dying. The problem is that if they find like Thoughtseize and then removal as well for Atraxa. The fact that they're not finding Harvester makes me happy though. Okay. I'll flashback, kill the reflection with the founding so that I don't have to worry about Harvester. I have 15 cards in my deck, by the way. Okay. Attack for 8, you go to 2, and then hopefully you die next turn. It took a lot of attacks of Atraxa. Probably 4 or 5. Maybe 5. Maybe 6 even. Maybe 6 actually. Thoughtseize. Alright. Yeah, if you have a removal spell, I die. You don't have it. We should have played strategic planning instead of decay. Ah, they have it. Wow. Crazy I lost this game. I lost. I have no outs. What if I played strategic planning? I would have played another strategic planning. I would have found Duress, and he probably had go for the throat in end. Yeah, shouldn't have cared about the Fable there. Alright, well played. Good game. Crazy I died this game. Yeah, Rakdos so strong. Yep. Goldred did an amazing job indeed. I'll shock and pass. I don't want to play the rest yet. Pounding and play the rest. And this is a good end. I'll take. I'll take Dreadbore. Next time I can go Hooting Mandrills with Stability up. Regular Atarka killing Shieldred. Yeah. That could be. Middle Papo. Okay. Mandrills, leaving Duress in my graveyard, or Strategic Pepega. What do I prefer? I think I prefer Strategic Pepega. Yeah. Liana plays Stability. Oh, you play Fable. Okay. Flashback this. This is a Tasigur. I'm gonna take Tasigur there. And Topland Pass. Keeping up this for the Treasure for Goblin. Which you discard. The first Springs, I'm guessing. And Blood Crypt, okay. Fable. Yep. It works. If they have a Discard spell. Oh, a Stomp, maybe. Obviously, okay. 3 cards. Draw. Now, upkeep. Do I want to play? No, I'll draw. Alright, let's go. Founding. Made myself a 4. And let's go attack Mandrill. I think it was bad, but I think it's alright. Might regret not taking this damage in the future. I'll just exile some lands and I guess I can exile one Gates. Need to draw Atraxa. Sorry, Neoform, I mean. Need to draw Neoform. They discard Takenuma Fable. And they finally played that Duress. They've been waiting with the Liliana. I think I'm happy to block. I get that they'll kill this, but then at least they can't go Reflection on Harvester. I get that it killed both of my things, but I have a Tasigur in hand. I think it's okay. Oh. Neoform. Come on, where is that Neoform? Can't win this game if I never draw it. Thoughtseize. Ancient Event, Bloodtide Harvest. I have to take the really bad shape right now. There's even nothing really to flashback with the third path. Pass. When has Extinction Event in hand, but that would have killed my thing even with Harvester, so. Yep. Oh, Sheoldred? The gaze before this goes off. You, top game. Should have won game two. Throwaway game two. Last turn, I shouldn't have flashbacked Decay. It's upsetting when you lose games like this. This game three, maybe just slowly unlucky, but that's alright. Round number 3. I'll mulligan this hand. I'll keep this one. I'll bottom the basic island. Let's go. Land Thoughtseize, just like every single matchup. What are you even doing if you don't start Land Thoughtseize? To discard Thoughtseize, of course. Land, go. I'm expecting more Thoughtseize on the other side because, well, my hand was good and they took Thoughtseize, so I'm expecting that. Ooh. Wow, it's not Rakdos. Oh, theory opponent not playing stock Rakdos. I have the combo next turn, so they must do something here. I guess they don't care much about my Atraxa. They really wanted to resolve their Brandon the Realm Breaker. They returned Mana Confluence. Okay. And let's go. Let's go do our thing then. Tigre. Neoform. Atraxa. And enchantment, creature, sorcery, instant. Go to discard. Let's discard a gaze. Hmm? Red, 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 red. Fires. Creativity for 1. Atraxa. Okay. Mine is bigger than yours. I guess it doesn't matter. Did I reveal 2 Atraxas? Okay, so they got, in terms of creativity, with a throat, Vision of Ergamon, Atraxa, and Boseiju Endless. And you're gonna discard for the Pit Push. Okay. Draw. I want to kill your thing. I think so, right? Great Atraxas. Let's play the Founding the Third Path on level 1, so we can play Strategic Pepega. Another Strategic Pepega. I'll play Tasigur. And pass to you. I guess I could have also gotten an Atraxa, but I think this is okay. Maybe not. I should have gotten a Atraxa. Yeah. Okay. I'll play Stubborn Denial. Boseiju my Founding. Yep. Then what? -2? Yes. Ooh, Lena Death Majesty. Ah. Yeah, you returned that one. Okay. Isn't the turn. I will I'll draw the Stabidi, I think. I don't know why I started with land. In my head, I will need to start with this. Okay, I'll cast it after combat. For Neoform. Finding more stubbities. Pass. Maybe this play didn't make much sense. Maybe I should have just passed. Since I knew the top card was a Thoughtseize, which isn't bad. But this Thoughtseize isn't even that good, to be honest. Hello. This one is fine, right? Doesn't do anything. But this deck was faster. It's actually super slow. I mean, it's Pioneer. Every deck is very slow, I think. Even the faster one. Threats are just very slow. Yep. Castaña. I mean, it's fine. It's just a deck I never really played against or played with, so I wanted to try it, but it's fine. It's really just a deck. I don't know what I was doing. Okay. Gates. Alright, here's my Neoform for Atraxa. I think I should leave everything on top here. I'm gonna go top, 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 drop, drop. Attack. Then play Neoform, get Atraxa, reveal the top 10 cards. I'll win this game. I managed to lose a similar game previously, but I will not lose this one. I promise you I will not lose this. Boseiju, push, founding, Tasigur, Thoughtseize. Land, Thoughtseize. I don't know, all these cards are so much mana. Like, come on, how can you register so many 5-drops in your deck? I guess I'll take Atraxa. Everything else is a spell that I can counter. Either. And I'll pass. You're probably just going pounding the third path past the Thoughtseize, but it's okay. Mountain. Yeah, you're playing one of your million expensive cards that I will counter for 1 mana. Trading 5 mana for 1 just feels so wrong. But I guess I have a pretty good board stage to afford that. No need to play Otherworldly Gaze end of turn. They might have go for the throat. This is a dead draw. I think I'll simply play this to flashback strategic planning. Look for more stubborn denials. I don't even know if I have more in my deck, but might as well. Pass. But we'll play one more threat. I'll stubby deed. And I'll win the game. Right, now sideboard. So I'll bring in counter spells if I have any. Push. And I'll take out this, yeah. Let's go, Jegantha. Isabella, Transmogrifier or Neoform Atraxa? I don't know. Okay. I did that also previously. I'm not sure if that was correct before. So let me Neoform on turn 4, I think. Maybe 3 actually. I don't know. Right, let's go from the mill. Let's start always milling, I think. Milling is very important in this deck. I can flash back either Thoughtseize or Strategic Papega. Well, we'll see. Depends what I draw as well. My hand is pretty bad right now, so maybe I just need to go strategic planning. I got back Mana Confluence, okay? And then they probably have a lot of threats. Yeah, I have nothing going on. I have to flashback strategic Plepega. Duress. I take Slaughter Games or my deck dies. But not that it lives very much with the rest that I have, since my hand is literally nothing. Let's save some time. This league is getting long. Let's go. Do I want to just duress their duress? I think so. Okay. What if they have Bitter Reunion? Because their hand is like doesn't have anything to target this. Might be a mistake. I don't feel like taking one of their threats. They already have so many threats in their deck right now. They either cost a million mana or they don't do anything. I'm not even sure if Gust is good, but I guess a good late game. Yeah, I'm looking for creatures. This is a good way to find them. Alright. They have Go for the Throat, so I need to probably Thoughtseize it. Oh, I just take a Fable. I can't let him have Fable this turn. Then the creativity is on, and I just lose the game. I have to hope to draw Stability or just go Neoform in the same turn, so that I go for the Throat. Still lets me Right? They have a treasure to target with creativity. That's not bad. Good discard. Vision of Error, come on. Drop. And it is. Go. Yep. They decided not to go for creativity. Good for me, I guess. I'll play first. Consider. Then Otherworldly Gaze. Maybe this is not the worst. But I'll still bin it. Looking for a Neoform or stability. Finding none of those. But I think I'll be happy with strategic planning here. Finding the third path into strategic planning, I think it's alright. Keeping up the Aether Gust for the creativity. Okay, that's a Neoform. And pass. Okay, now ideally, what's going to happen is my opponent plays creativity, I play Gust. Next turn I go Tasigur Neoform, find Stubborn Denial so I can counter go for the throat and or creativity. That's a good plan, I think. This is not creativity mana. No, this is creativity mana. Would I put it, but probably on top. Ooh, I can mill for 4. I will definitely mill them for 4. They put it on top? Yes. Let's mill them for 4 with the finding the third path. I don't need to bin myself more. Boom. Make your own counterspell. Let's play the Tasigur. A Neoform. Atraxa down. Did it kill with ability on the stack? They might, but then they lose all their treasures. Stubby, here it is. Let's go. More Tasigur. Go. Is that Atraxa mana? It is. Alright, opponent is resolving Atraxa in the good old way. Yep, I can counter that one. Do I have more Atraxas in my deck? Yes, thankfully. I need not to draw it then. I guess I can Aether Gust Atraxa. Probably will do, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good play. So they have to go black mana, so Mirrex Duress, and then they keep what? Planeswalker Battle. Oh, they don't. They choose creativity. Okay. Like Aether Gust, and let's Gust the Atraxa. is green among every other colors. Attack for 12 and pass with double VEEDEO. You're gonna go tank, 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 lose to VEEDEO. Honestly though, today League was fun. I played some fun matches. My opponent played well. Sweet decks as well. I would say it was an above average Pioneer experience that I was happy with. Yep. The match against Makuto could have definitely been winnable. I feel like he played extremely well and I didn't keep up with playing well. This decks of my opponent feels like it's built, with just way too many expensive cards. Yeah, overall, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to see more Pioneer action, set it in the comment, because otherwise I'm not gonna play more Pioneer if I don't see, much chat interactions. It makes my streaming more boring. I don't see many viewers, so, things like that help. Bye-bye.